Hello, good afternoon, everyone. I hope that you are okay and you are well today. Good afternoon from Simeo SEPs and the ministry coordinators, school principal directors and teachers, parents and community members. And thank you for your registration to join in this second phase of the training series. Before I start the session, I would like to give you a brief again about the technical reminder. So for the communication throughout the session, we will use the chat box, and I hope that everybody have rename according to our training protocol, according to the similar to the first phase in 2024. And please turn off your microphone. But however, we will allow you to turn on the microphone when you are when during the discussion session or Q&A session. All right, and then the next slide, please. Right, this is to remind you again that you can use the chat box, right? I think that everybody familiar with Zoom now, since you already joined us in many sessions in 2024. And next, please. And this is the instruction how to rename yourself and also how to download the virtual background. All right, so our team will send the virtual background to the chat box so that you can download it from the chat box. Okay, next slide. Yeah, this is how to rename yourself and how to send emoji to everyone or send emoji to the speakers. Next. Right, okay, next slide, please. So before we start the session, may I introduce myself again? My name is Piyapa, Program Officer of the SEP, and I am pleased to be the MC of the training series. And for the today's session, we will focus on the learning about the sufficiency economy philosophy and how to integrate the philosophy into the school meal improvement. So, and for the second session, will be on the integration of One Health for school meal improvement, which will be the next Monday, not tomorrow anymore because of the sickness of the speaker. And the last session will be on food safety and food waste management on Tuesday, 11 February. The next slide, please. Right, this is the agenda of today. We have one speaker, Dr. Priyanut Amapiya, who is the senior advisor from NIDA and also senior SEP governing board member. And then after all the training session of today, we hope that we can finish everything within 1 hour. And then after her presentation will be the Q&A session, and then photo session and post-training evaluation. Right. So before we start the session, may I know about your energy today? Can you please drop me a message? I put in here, good morning, good afternoon. How much your energy today? Are you ready for this training? Okay, 100. Anyone has like over than 100 energy? Wow, this is what I missed that. Okay, only 60% from Cambodia. All right, okay. So now you are now familiar with the chat box. How do you feel today? Okay, that's great. All right. Okay. Mostly from Philippines. Okay, thank you. All right. Anyone can send emoji to me? Emoji is here in the type message, and then you click on the smiling face, then you can send emoji in the chat box. All right, thank you very much. More emoji, more emoji. All right, thank you very much for your active participation of the Energy Boost app today. All right, okay. Before, without further ado, all right, may I invite Ms. Turiya Amata Vivat, the Center Director of the SEP for a welcome message. Right, Ms. Turiya, the floor is yours.
Good afternoon, everybody. This is not the first time that we meet, but this is the first time of this year that we meet. So let me say Happy New Year to all of you, and also Happy Chinese New Year just recently happened. I hope that you are having a good time after the new year. I know that many of you are very busy with your new semester, but anyway, this is part of learning session where you are familiar with on the project that we call promotion of well-being in schools in Southeast Asia. And this year we will start the second phase, which will start with the online training series. As couldn't be apart just mentioned that there will be three online training sessions. We start with the concept of the SEP. This is not new, but just to confirm and try to reach out to you on what are the core principles of the SEP, because many of you have started your implementation period right now. So we just want you to have a right understanding and go down deep into the concept of SEP. And then the second one will be highlight on the One Health concept, which will be on next week. And then safe food safety and food waste management will be the last one. So from the implementation, I understand that many of you has have started about this integrating these core principles into your project already, but it might be very helpful for your future activity under this project that you learn more and go down deep into the concept on this. Which today we have Dr. Priyanut Thammapiya, Senior Advisor from Sustainable Development and Sufficiency Economic Studies Center from NIDA. At the same time, she also our chairperson of the SEP Governing Board. We always call her Queen of SEP because she is the one of the not founders, but the person who uh, involved at the beginning on how to disseminate and integrate the SEP into education. So she's one of the best guru that would help on empowering or educate you or sharing the information on the principle of SEP. So today I'm glad that not only the schools that have received the grant for your implementation, but also we include or involve some schools where which your ministries of education nominated you at the beginning. We are glad and we would like to welcome you to our learning session in the future. So feel free to join us anytime. As far as I know that we have almost 100 participants today. Uh, from what I can see from our participants, it's around 70, minus our team. So I think that in some account there are more than one participant. So I think that perhaps it's more than 100 persons joining us today, and you will learn on the SEP principles where it will be very, very useful for you. And according to the our schedule, our MC has already mentioned you can follow the other training session later. So, without further ado, I would like to thank our speaker today once again, and thanks to all of you for your involvement and your interest in joining the Simeo SEP activities. And I also would like to encourage you to actively participate in our future webinar or future activities later this year. So once again, thank you for your dedication and presence today. Let's make the session very fruitful, and please engage in the learning session today. Thanks to all of you and our speaker. So the floor is to our speaker, Dr. Priyanut. So
Thank you, Dr. Duriya. Kun Priyapa ครับ maybe I'll start.
Yes ค่ะอาจารย์ can start ค่ะ
Okay, yes.
thank you
So
ค่ะ
I'll share. Okay. I'm gonna share my screen. Oops. Okay.
อาจารย์คะ could you please click on the icon
Yeah,
presentation mode
I cannot do that. Just say I'll stop first. Okay. Okay. Hello everyone. Happy New Year and happy Chinese New Year too. Okay. Um, we'll see each other again, maybe on the same topics, but I think today I will do my presentation step by step to walk all of us through the path for you to be able to implement SEP, sufficiency economy philosophy, in your fabulous school meal improvement. I have read all of your proposals, and I think that was just wonderful. And most of the proposals that I have read seems like you understand the SEP, but maybe it's like you are still struggle how to put it into practice and explain it that, okay, this is how we are implementing SEP in our school lunch program. So today, that's what we are going to learn together. Okay, how we are going to introduce or integrate SEP, the ideas, the concept into action, and you can explain others as well. This is how we integrate SEP into our school lunch program. That's our goals today. Okay. Well, first of all, I would like to just remind us, this is the old slide that I have presented, last time. I just would like to come back to the basic. We always talk about school lunch. Okay, so the traditional school lunch program is to provide nutritious meals for the kids. Okay, we say nutritious, meaning not about quantity, but more focused on quality. Okay, and we are having this idea of sustainability. So when we extend the school lunch program to reach the sustainable development goals, okay, we have to think about how to reduce cost, to get rid or to make very less or zero waste, and try to, reduce or maybe zero chemical exposures for kids, right? So that's, linked to many SDGs, as you can imagine. For example, we should think about how to reduce non-recyclable plastic packaging, food waste, that's generated by school lunches, and so many activities, involving with the sustainable ways of providing school lunch. So when we move towards applying or implementing SEP, or I would just say sufficiency-based school lunch program, it will be more into the way we plan, the way we think, the way we project the outcome or the impact of our school lunch to create well-being for all, not just only for students, for both teachers, for community, for parents. How can we live together in a way that everyone has improved their well-being through this school lunch program by applying SEP? So it's about the way we think, the way we live. That's SEP. Yes, it's related to circular economy, green economy. That's related to the SDGs. So I won't mention that much. But the heart of SEP is to make the best use of local resources and local wisdom. Remember the cultural, the heritage dimension that we discussed a lot? That's about SEP. And when we do starting or implementing our school lunch program, we should be able to make it progress with balance. What does it mean by balance? Providing nutritious meal for kids, having good relationship with community, having a good collaborative work among teachers and students leader and students learn to make it better together with teachers. That's progress with balance. So that's what we aim when we are going to integrate SEP into our school lunch program. I know we see this, figure for many times. I would like to get everyone back to basic. There are three components of SEP, as three sets of components, I would say. The first one is what I say quality foundations. Whatever we do, we are going to implement the school lunch program. We need knowledge and we need virtues. We have to be morality. We do it with a good heart, good, good heart and good heads, right? And the second set is the what I call sufficiency principles. You know, sufficiency economy philosophy is taught in the management school. Why? Because sufficiency principles are principles that we use to manage the program, manage the plan, manage everything, manage the money, manage the, our resources. So sufficiency principle is about management principles. There are moderation, reasonableness, and prudence. We get into that in depth later. I'll talk about three sets of components. Then, at the end, we would like to make into reality the progress with balance among four dimensions: our life, our country, our school, our activities should progress with balance among economy, environment, social, and culture. We love to have, money more safe, and we like to, have a green environment and clean. We would like to have a social unity, sharing and caring, and we would like to cherish our cultural heritage. So that's the aim and the goal of implementing SEP into the program. Now, so I would like to go to my first question. Hello. My first question, and I will ask Piyapa to assist me later. Okay, when we are plan or implement our school lunch program, and we would like to integrate SEP into our program, I mentioned there are three sets of components, right? Two conditions, three principles, four dimensions of output outcome. Which set of components that you are going to start with? Okay, I will please, okay, maybe Kun Piyapa, can you assist me on this to run this Mentimeter?
Okay, ค่ะอาจารย์ thank you so much. So our team will send the short link in the chat box. All right, everybody, please check the chat box. All right, I also send the presentation of Dr. Priyanut in the chat box. Okay, if you don't have your mobile phone to scan this QR code, you can click on the chat on the short link that our team already sent in the chat box. All right, for the first question, which when plan and implement this one, which component of SEP that you will integrate? Okay ค่ะอาจารย์คะ would you mind to okay ค่ะ
Yeah, yes, I'll stop sharing.
ค่ะ thank you ค่ะ so now we have about 7 person already answered this question. Okay, and QR code. Okay ค่ะ QR code please. Okay, the QR code is now there. Alright, you can use your mobile phone to scan the QR code or click on the short link that our team sent in the chat box. Now 18 person answer. Thank you so much. Okay, so it seems that number 1 is the topmost that our participants select. Right now 23 participants answer this question. Okay ค่ะ so more may I request more participants to join this activity so that we can identify that how much you understand about the principles of SEP. Now 27. All right. Okay. Dr. Priyanavika, I think that the answer is about this. I think because some
Yes,
participants
yes.
are in the same
Okay,
together. Yeah.
okay, I'll come back to share my PowerPoint. Thank
Yeah.
you so much. Okay, 6 for goals and oops, share. Yes, okay. We have 3 sets of components, right? The 2 conditions, the 3 principles, and 4 outcomes. And I've seen 23 have said that, oh, we should start with knowledge and virtues. Okay, 1 say that we should start with the principles, and 6 have answered that we should start with the goals. Okay, congratulations to the 6 teams that answer the goals as your first step of implementation. Why? If we choose knowledge and virtue, what kind of knowledge that we need? What types of virtues that are important? We don't know yet, right? So that's why I say that this is about management. Whenever we do management, we always start with goals, purpose. What and how are we going to achieve this particular issue? So that's why I'll start with this. Okay, how to integrate SEP. And I divide it into 4 stages. First, plan, then implement. When we implement, we learn, we improve, we learn, we improve, and then we try to sustain the high quality, the good, program. And after that, when we have enough confidence, then we go to scale up. I'll start from planning. How we are going to plan the school lunch program based on sufficiency economy philosophy. Okay, I think this may be the most important, slide that you can just capture that, right? Checklist. We need checklist. And step-by-step integration of SEP into the program, whatever program, not only school lunch. 1, 2, 3. First, think about the outcome, the output impacts that we are going to, try to achieve so that everyone involved see the same picture. This is what we are going to achieve together. So goals come first. Then, okay, to achieve this goal, what kind of knowledge do we have? What are the virtues should we have in our heart and work together, perseveringly, mindfully, honestly? Then we are going to apply these principles when we really manage and planning. Okay, so first, starting with the goal. This is a worksheet. You can, if you have your mobile phone, you can scan and okay. I will say this. You will get the PDF one, but you can work on that. Um, I'll ask staff to send you the words form later if you need. Okay, so these are the things that are in the form, but we start one by one. Okay, the outcome that we are going to expect to happen from our school lunch program is that balancing between materials or economy, society, environment, and culture. We start from this first. How? Share purpose. I've seen that a lot of proposal, talking about having meeting with teachers, schools, students, communities. What would be the first questions that you should think together on issues? That should be the shared purpose. What are we going to expect as an output and outcome from the program? And when you do that, when you talk together, when you plan, remind ourselves that we always have to think about these 4 dimensions. The material side or the economy, we need to talk about all the nutrition, the health, the hygiene, the safe, the budget, right? All these economic issues. And the social. What should we expect from this? Are we going to have a school lunch program that, create dishonest or, divisions, in or anger in our team? No, 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 no. It should be a process of teamwork, you know, teamwork and health and caring and sharing. That's what we should expect from the process of management. The environment, okay, it should be green, it should be, or should it be organics, something like that. Oops, sorry, I'll turn off my phone. Okay, and the culture, um, we are talking about local wisdom, local herbs, plants, whatever we can get the knowledge from the quality of resources from the quality. So when we start talking about planning the school lunch program, okay, we start from having shared purpose, and those shared purpose should cover these 4 dimensions. Starting from that, why I think we talk about this, several times, just to remind you that when we talk about material or economy, it's about safe and safe. When we talk about society dimensions, it's about social capital. The management process to have the school lunch program should based on caring and sharing, trust and teamwork. How are we going to create that or sustain that? We have to care about the natural environment as well. The clean and green, how about the soil, how to take care of the forest, the water, some schools close to the river. Are you going to take the river, water from the river to your school garden? Are we going to use tap water? Many things have to think about, but it has to be balancing with what you have. The biodiversity of the plants that you're going to put in your school garden, and the cultural capital, the heritage, locality, local herbs, local plants, local food, local menus. How can we let our students learn more about local food, local menus? So that's the cultural capital. So when planning, put all of these checklists. Are we cover all of these 4 dimensions in our goals as an outcome and output as well? Output is food, is garden. Outcome is healthy students. Impact is the well-being of the whole community. So those are the things that we have to think first. What are we expect together by implementing this program? So that's the first step. Okay. This is just some of the impact, that we can think about. I've just give example. I take this from wordings from your proposals. We are talking about nutrition and health. Yes, we are talking about improved quality of meals. Some schools talking about you would like to create life skills for students. Some are talking about academic engagement. Okay, you can use school garden as a learning spots, for students to go to learn about, mathematics or physics or whatsoever. When the goals are discussed and agreed together, then we move to the next step. Seek the knowledge. What are the nutritions, the plant, how to harvest, how to deal with soil, the climate, and what kind of virtues that we should have during this process and cultivate. Talk together. What are the most important, virtues that we should have to implement this project? Perseverance, mindfulness, discipline, teamwork, sharing, caring. Identify them and list them off so that everyone know that this is what we are going to make it happen. Okay. Then we are going to go to principles, the sufficiency principles. The sufficiency principle is how to apply SEP to make a decision so that we can make the best use of our resources based on knowledge and virtues. So before we go to that, you have so many things in your proposal. So I think it's just the best way to share. So please list resources that we need to implement the successful school lunch program. You may have funding, staff, what else? Okay, let me know. Because I've seen a lot that you mentioned that you are going to use as resources to implement this program. But to implement successful school lunch program, okay, you may not have it now, but you think if you have this, it will be successful. Okay, that's my second question. Kun Piyapa, I'll need your assistance now.
โอเคค่ะ thank you ค่ะอาจารย์ค่ะ so this is
Start
another
sharing.
exciting question for all the participants to give you the opinion what the resources that your school will need to implement the successful school lunch program. Alright, you can type the keywords in your mobile phone. Alright, use your mobile phone to scan the QR code, and also our team send the link in the chat box. And if you're not sure how to click on the link, you can type the wording in the chat box, right, to be your answer. Teamwork. That's very good. Thank you. Budget. Okay, and you can send the wording in the chat box if you are not able to use the mobile phone to scan the QR code, or you cannot click the link in the chat box. Interesting. 5 person already give the answer to us.
Someone put the nutrition knowledge. Kun Piyapa, maybe you can help by putting
Yes.
that.
Yeah. So I put it as an example, ค่ะอาจารย์ is my answer.
Okay.
It's my, it
Okay.
just only want to show to the participant that they can type in the chat box. ค่ะ
Yes.
Anything
Do,
else, stakeholder?
yeah. Do we need space to do school garden? The land? Ah, okay.
Okay, some of them answer about the ministry support,
Mm-hmm.
but
Okay.
mostly about the teamwork.
Yeah,
That,
teamwork are the most important resource. I agree.
and
Yes.
also the community.
Yes.
Where else? What else?
Community car.
Budget.
Yes. Mostly budget. Healthy menu. Uh-huh. Interesting. Education to stakeholders. Okay. Ah, good, 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 good.
And if you
Uh-huh.
already submit one word, you can do it again by using your mobile phone again.
Mm-hmm. Farming. Okay. Healthy menu. Food and supplies. Okay. Yes, food and supplies. Uh-huh. Okay. The support, the knowledge. Uh-huh. The teamwork, the budget. Okay. And do we need the vacant space, uh, in our school too? Remember? Passion. Ah, passion is good. Okay, okay. Maybe I think I'm running out of time, Kun Piyapa.
ค่ะ
Maybe
อาจารย์
we
ค่ะ
stop with this. Okay, I'll sharing again. Yes. Okay. Thank you so much for your engagement in this. Okay. Now, when we are going to apply SEP into decision making, I have seen many of you talking about the budget, and the budget can come from community or come from the ministry, of health. Um, and you talk about teamwork. Teamwork may involve, uh, everyone can bring in their own knowledge, their skills together in the program, right? Okay, so that's the starting point. Now, think back on the expect outcome that we would like to have, the nutritious lunch program. Okay, now when we are going to talk about school lunch, how are we going to choose menus? Menu for Monday, Tuesday, Friday, are they going to be the same or different? Right. So when we think about nutritious menu lunch program, we have to think it in balancing. It should be just right, balancing with students' age, or maybe you may have some particular locality issues that student maybe your place may be far away from the sea, so you need more iodine or something like that. That's we use moderations. Think resources, think limitations, think about what you would like to uh, make it happen, then balancing it with the budget that you have. The price concern, you have the budget, yes, is given, maybe from ministry or from community. How are you going to spend it? It should be in a safe SAVE, right? Full quality, using it to the most efficient way. So that's moderation, balancing it with what you would like to make it happen and what you have. That's moderation. Balancing them, that's moderation. And when we talk about food, a lot of schools talking about fresh vegetable, right? And fresh fruits. I've read a lot of schools writing about that. Are you going to plant it? Oh, some vegetable like papaya maybe take maybe about a year or something like that. Some may take just only a week. So think about what you can plant in your school garden. What to plant? It has to be suitable with the timing and the area that you have, and what to buy and where to buy, right? Or to get support. If you remember, I talk about one school, right, that they get every school years, they get 1 kilogram of rice from parents. So that's they can get support. That's moderation. They know what their resources are. You just mentioned community engagement is one of the resources. Yes. What and how to get support from community in a balanced way. They have this They may have extra. Let's get support the school lunch program. Okay. And the teamwork, everyone talking about teamwork. Who is going to do what? How are you going to allocate work and duties among your team? That's moderation. This person, this teacher is very keen on, very skillful in plantings, or doing some, I don't know, weed controls, what kinds of ever, or very good in making meals. So you divide or breaking the duties, among your teamwork in a balance with their specialty, their skillful aspect. And you can think about school lunch. Is it going to be self-serving, or teachers is going to, serve students, or, parents come to serve? It has to be balancing with the age of students, with the circumstances of the school. That's moderation. Moderation is that when I'm going to do this, what are the resources we have? How are we going to make use of the resources in the balanced way with our expected outcome that we wrote, at the first place, right? And everything that we think should be reasonable. Why are we doing this? What are we going to expect to happen from this action? That's reasonableness. Move to prudence. Prudence is about think about the problems and the risks that may arise during implementing the program and how to prevent them. Food safety. Yes, we have to care about that. Nutritional, the allergies or dietary restrictions, for some like in Thailand, some of the times of the year we eat just the vegetable, something like that. So it has to be considered those of things. Waste and inefficiency, right? Food waste, and about staffing issues, the funding. So prudent is about thinking about, okay, if we have the funding this year, but if next year we don't have it, how are we going to continue this program? We have to prepare for that. Maybe this year we get this funding, but we save a lot. We ask for more support. We are seeking for new funding sources, something like that. So that's prudent action. Okay, I'll go back to this one. I think this is okay. In this worksheet, you see, you can get into this. Okay, when we talk about moderation, how should we consider the relevance of the factors with the readiness, the time, the place, community, resources, budget, the ability, and the team cooperation? All of these are like checklists when you are planning. That's how we implement or integrate SEP into our planning. Reasonableness, for what reason why we are doing this, and what are we hope to accomplish, and for whom. Prudence, what are the risks that may involve and how to prevent them. When all of this, okay, the knowledge that we have are not enough yet. We have to acquire more knowledge. Okay, get more and more knowledge. Seek for from local knowledge, from internet, from AI. Do whatever you can get the knowledge. Get into the answers for that you are seeking for. Virtues, work together, caring and sharing, being mindful, be diligent, be perseverance, right? With all of this, then are we going to achieve this balance or progress in 4 dimensions, not forgetting 1 dimensions? Okay, so that's how we implement SEP into planning and also implementing the program. Okay, then, so you see, that's all the list that I would suggest that, if you have time, you can go back, maybe just in a small circle, using this worksheet and work together. Everyone has the same sheet, work together and try to get into the bottom of the answers for each, components, right? Then that's how you integrate SEP into your planning and then get to work. Okay, you get to work, you do school gardening, you start having this nutritious, school lunch and everything. Now, next step, we should come back, sit down, and explore, assess what we have done. Okay, are we promoting balanced diet? Did we reduce waste enough? Is it efficient enough? Our teamwork, is it working, or it creates some drive among our team? Should we, do something? We should care and share while we are, getting a nutritious food, right? And we can also think about both physical and mental well-being. You see, if we are talking about school lunch program, we may talk about the physical well-being, from nutritious food, but the process to provide it, it's about well-being too. It's mental well-being. And that's very important in SEP, sufficiency economy philosophy, because in SEP we have virtues, you see, we have social dimensions. So never forget this dimension when implementing the school lunch program in your school. Okay. Then this is to sustain it, balancing, making it happen, both physical and mental well-being. You know by yourself, your teamwork. Are we achieving both physical and mental well-being? Talk together, make it better, improve it every day because we have school lunch every day, right? And when we are going to scale it up, scaling up means, maybe expanding the work, or we can scale it, teaching it to other schools or expanding it to, community. We can have, school garden in community, using that space, getting collaborations. So that's integrate step into, more promoting sustainable development or healthy lifestyle, in the community. Okay. I don't think I have time much to talk about this. I have talked about this before, but to make it sustain, we can integrate the school lunch program into school curriculum. We can collaborate with, teachers, parents, communities. I think you are doing that. That's very good enough. Some school may start from a project-based approach. That's very good, And we can train school personnel to be role models. They can do this at their home as well, and then, teach at school, about this, gardening skills, right? I mentioned some school, if you remember that even just only for kindergarten, that teachers have to, prepare food and, serving for them. But from grade 1, they should be able to learn how to do buffet school lunch program. Why? They have to think, how much should I take? Should I think about the other students that lie behind in the lines and have not come to the school lunch hall yet? So students learn about this and thinking. This is how to cultivate the SEP mindset in students, not just only providing school lunch now, but cultivating the sufficiency school lunch in the mindset of students. This is a scaling up stage. Okay, so while eating, and they can learn how to socialize, dining etiquette, and sharing with others. Okay, so that's what I suggest, to do that. And when we are going to integrate SEP or school lunch program into learning activities or curriculum, while we have some pedagogy to do that, I don't think Kun Piyapada, I have time to do this today, but I give you this set of questions. I take these questions from those 3 components, but make it more like, simplify. And teachers, you can use this to ask, students every time you are going to do any project or activities in your class, right? Okay, I won't go one by one. Okay, now my last slide is about, it has to be step by step. If you have time, I would like to encourage you to go back using that worksheet and starting discussing among teachers or students leaders, small group first. Do the checklist in the worksheet and see how you come up with different ideas or deeper understanding of how you integrate SEP into your school lunch program. I would like to encourage you to do that. Then you can expand, the forum, include parents, communities, members, and do the same worksheet. And you will see more and more, ideas, and you can, see the whole program of set-based, school lunch program. See how it would be different from what you have proposed. Your proposal was just great enough. I appreciate, and I've just, I think that's fabulous. But if you have time, try the worksheets, working together again. Maybe you can get the same results, but more, this is how I integrate SEP into the program. I've done that already, but I just know and understand it now. Maybe that's your feeling that you will get from after doing the worksheet. Then you can continuous, improving, on feedbacks and outcomes to make it progress with balance. Okay, times for questions and answers. I'll stop sharing so that maybe Kun Piyaba can help me with the questions.
Thank you very much,
Okay.
Ka Ajahn Priyanut. And we also have a new question from Tina from Cambodia. So I would like to encourage the participants here in this meeting room to, if you have any question, please feel free to raise your issue to our speaker. And if you cannot open your microphone, you can type in the chat box. All right. So the question from Tina is, according to the slide that you just showed, Dr. Priyanut, on the number of the students that they put the rice and food on the tray by themselves. So Tina asked the question like, if there are so many students in the school, so it's quite difficult to manage. So maybe you can provide her additional inputs how the school in Thailand could implement that activity and
Okay.
allow the students to pour the food by themselves.
First, why would we want students to, serve food for themselves? You have to come up with the answer for yourself first. Is it good or bad? Okay. If there is no, um, you know, you have to have good spirits. Why we are doing this? If you think, oh, to practice students, to help themselves to be self-reliant so that they think before they, take food or something like that, then we have ways to do that. For example, we can divide the food, right, for each class, or say for grade one, or for each class, right? And then they can take food served, and eat, together. It doesn't have to be that, everyone has to come at the same time. You know what I mean? Okay, this is the food lines for grade one. This is food lines for grade two. And because why we have to do that? Because of the nutritious balance for ages two, right? For the bigger one, in Thailand, how we do is that we get the small students, like grade one to grade three, that's the primary, right? To come to have lunch first. They have lunch about like 11:30 or something like that. And the bigger one, like, grade 9 to grade 12, okay, they come about like 12:30 or something like that. That's how to manage the space of the school, the lunch hall of schools. That's how Thailand is doing, dividing, putting the time slot, for each grade students. Because in Thailand, really, we encourage students to take, for themselves. Yes, today some students may take a lot and have less for the next. Then teachers have that to talk about, why we are doing this. You see, you have so much less. It turns to be a lot of activities coming from this, self-serving buffet, and turns to be activities that we can cultivate the mindset and the lifestyle of students, caring and sharing. There are no places in the world that can teach caring and sharing except in the family and school, right? Before they go into the society, they should learn this mindset, caring and sharing, think about others. Then we will have a good, high quality citizen for our country if we can do that. Okay, so I just suggest, maybe if you have enough space, yes, okay, this is the line for, grade 1 to grade 3. This is a line for grade 5 to 4 to 6 or something like that. Or you have a time slot, different time slot for each grade students. Okay.
Thank you, Dr. Priyanut. And there's another question from Malaysia. Any template for assessing effectiveness of SEP, or how do we track the progress? Any key indicators?
Yes, 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 yes. I have this when we assess, school, how they implement SEP. I'm not quite sure. I have to ask the team. I have it in Thai, but I
Oh,
remember someone have translated into English, right? Remember?
okay, so
Kun
you can,
Priyaba?
I think that is for another project, And
Okay.
however, you can
Maybe
share the Thai language to me, then I can translate and, share to our participants.
later. Okay,
Okay,
okay, later.
So we
Yes,
will
yes.
do that,
But Kun Priyaba, for the time moment, the worksheet, if you bring it, come back, use the same worksheet, the same questions. But if you do it, maybe every semester, the answer would be different. And
All
you can
right.
see an improvement of your implementations, the outcomes, how you change your mind and expand the scope of thinking using the same worksheet. But every after you finish all of the things, every semester, I would suggest to do that for improvement.
All right. Okay, Thank you, Dr. Priyanut. Any question from our participants? So you can unmute yourself. May I know any participant from other countries like Indonesia? Would you like to share some thoughts? Or Philippines? Mr. Didi, are you here?
Kun Piyaba, can I ask our participants?
Yes,
Okay,
sure,
okay. When we finish this online meeting, right? What is the first thing that you would do related to what you have here today? Please put it in the chat box. After this meeting, okay, now today you have listened to Ajahn Priyanut again. Okay, this is what I'm going to do after this online meeting. This is the first thing we are going to do. Please let me know, please, please, please. You can type in, you know,
Okay, I'm
one
typing the
answer from one
question.
country. I'll be happy.
Yeah,
Yes. Yes,
this is
yes.
the
First
question.
thing related to this SEP, right? Not the first thing. Okay, I will go have dinner, something like that. Okay. The first thing you would do, related to this, our discussion today. Yes. Please let me know. I would like to know.
All right, TikTok, TikTok, TikTok. Anyone, please
Yes.
send the answer in the chat box.
Go through again action plan and make me the okay. Thank you. Thank you. That's best. Thank you so much. Jamil. Tom Chong, our school plan to implement, it will be integrating the program. Yes, yes, yes.
Yes, interesting.
Next class we will talk about zero waste. Yes, yes, yes. That's good. That's good. Tom Chong. Good, good, good. Okay. Okay.
Okay, more please, Tina.
Anything
Please drop
else?
some questions or drop some answer, please, Tina. All right.
You're pointing to someone you know?
She is the parent. She joined
Ah,
us since the beginning
yes. You're from
from
Thailand.
Cambodia.
Thailand. What are you going to do? Yes, representative from Thailand. Maybe our Yama school? Huh?
And you can type in Thai ค่ะโรงเรียนอารยาม่าค่ะ can พิมพ์ภา
Okay.
ษาไทยได้นะคะ
From
ว่า
Cambodia, reflect back to original purpose. Yes, that's the best thing to do. Tina. go back to the original purpose and identify. Yes. Okay. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Reviewing your presentation. Oh my goodness. Yes. Yes. Shan, thank you for doing that. I'm encouraged when someone say that you will review my presentation because I spent so much time working on it. Okay. Anything else? Anyone more?
Philippines. May I request the Philippines and Brunei
Yes.
Darussalam? This time you very
Yeah, but
quiet.
Brunei Darussalam has answered already.
Oh, that is
I
from,
think
yes, that's right, from
yes, yes.
Madam
We have
Suhaila.
Brunei, we have yes, we have Malaysia, we have Cambodia. Shane Vanny from Philippines, is that
No, from
correct?
Cambodia, ka. Shinwani
Oh,
from,
from Cambodia. Okay, Shane from Cambodia. Yes, okay. You should have representative from Thailand to answer.
อาจารย์ไทยคะช่วยพิมพ์ใส่ในแชทบ็อกซ์ค่ะ
Yes, you can type in Thai and then Priyapa can put it into English. Uh-huh. We need from Philippines, right? We had Brunei already. Laos.
no ลาว
Yes.
ค่ะ no ลาวค่ะ
Oh, today there's no Laos. Okay.
doesn't
Mhm.
matter
Maybe it's good enough, Kun Priyapa, because I take maybe too much time of the teachers. Well, I hope this is useful for you. But it won't be beneficial at all if you don't start using the worksheet. Okay, I will get the words document worksheet, to our staff, and then Kunpiapa can email to everyone later. I will
yes
find my words document for you. Okay. So that's from now today, and I'm still always be here if you still need more, information or clarifications. I'm here to help everyone. Okay, the best luck for all of you on your school lunch program and the best health for everyone.
okay thank you very much ค่ะอาจารย์ปริยานุชค่ะ and before I end the session I invite everyone for the photo session. May I ask if Kuduya has something want to say to our participants?
Sure. Just would like to thank all of you for your participation today and hope that from Dr. Priyanut, you said that you will go back and work on your own and like the one that just mentioned that you will review Dr. Priyanut's presentation. That could be a good start because sometimes when you design your project at the beginning and you listen to our speaker today, it could be a good idea that you see how Dr. Priyanut helped you to relate the SEP principle to the promotion of well-being in school. So that is one thing that I think that would be a good idea because you have to uh, just go back and review and match the key concept of the SEP to what you are going to do. But you don't have to go and revise your project proposal. That is too much because I can see that many project proposals are good enough and you have at least basic understanding of SEP. So this is all I just want to confirm. So thank you all the participants today and hope that we will see each other again soon
ค่ะ
before the site visit uh, around June, July this year.
โอเคค่ะ thank you ค่ะคุณดุริยา and thank
Bye.
you very much ค่ะดรปิยานุช may I also invite you to be and open the camera for the photo session alright everybody would you mind to open your camera for the photo session okay so I will wait for everybody to open the camera. Thank you
All
so
right.
much for joining us on the first training session and for reminding you that the next training session will be next Monday, the same time. Okay? It will be like integration of One Health in the school meal improvement. All right. Okay. So on my count, please. I will count for 3 shots. All right. Okay. Please keep smiling. The first shot. 1, 2, 3. Look at the camera and keep smiling. And another shot. Maybe may I request freestyle? Alright. Okay ค่ะ freestyle ค่ะ 1, 2, 3. Alright, then last shot. Freestyle again because our technical team cannot capture all. Right. 1, 2, 3. Thank you very much. Then I will send, we are now presenting you the evaluation form. So you can, using your mobile phone to scan the QR code, or you can click on the chat box. So our team already sent the link in the chat box. This is a post-training evaluation form. Alright, so I would like to request everyone to fill up the form. And for the next meeting, for the next session, we will use the same Zoom meeting link that you entered today, alright? And see you again on next Monday. Thank you very much. Alright, everybody, thank you so much and see you on next Monday. Please do not forget to do the post-training feedback form and attendance check for the certificate. Thank you and bye-bye.
Thank you พี่ยาภา
เปิดเสียงเล
Thank
ย
you Goodbye
Thank
Bye.
you. Goodbye. Thank you very much.
So we will send the information after the training session. We will send the presentation slide and YouTube link and also the additional document that Dr. Priyadut mentioned to everybody again. Alright, so you can see the details later on. Thank you for joining. This is our short training session. Thank you very much.
Thank you
Thank you very much.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
See you soon.
See you soon. อาจารย์เรียนออกไปหรือยัง
คุณตุ๊กคะอาจารย์โพสต์ Word ไฟล์ในแชทบ็อกซ์ให้ทุกคนแล้ว
โอเคขอบพระคุณค่ะอาจารย์ thank you very much ค่ะเดี๋ยว
โอเค
เอาไปแปลให้
อ๋อไม่อันนี้ภาษาอังกฤษworksheet นะคะ worksheet sorry worksheet but okay the name is in okay
ไม่
worksheet
เป็นไรได้ค่ะ ขอบคุณค่ะอาจารย์ค่ะ so Dr. Priyan already post the file that is the key indicator
no the
worksheet in
worksheet
โอเคค่ะ
the
ได้
the SEP worksheet
ค่ะ
oops okay
โอเค
in Word document right
oh thank you very much ค่ะ อาจารย์คะขอบพระคุณมากค่ะ
ค่ะโอ
เดี๋ยว
เค
ตุ๊กอาจจะต้องรอให้ participant เขากรอก evaluation form กันนิดนึงอะค่ะ
งั้นอาจารย์ออกไปเลยนะคะ โอเค
ได้ค่ะ
บ๊าย
ขอบบ
าย
คุณ
thank
ค่ะ
you
ขอบคุณค่ะ ส
โอ
วัส
เค
ดีค่ะ